Guessed. But here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devrim Kay, the 8th, at your service. City militia, back when there was a city. Now I serve at the pleasure of my dear friend Soraya Hawthorne. First on the docket, contact other refugees and tell them of the farm. That means building a comm network from the ground up. And even though I happen to be a damn good shot, the Fallen are giving me a devil of a time. I dare say you can handle a few rounds with the enemy. I've seen what Guardians can do. Right. I think it's time to let the guns do the talking now. Don't you? Use it carefully. See you soon.
Alright, Guardians. Welcome back to another installment of a Destiny 2 playthrough. Drunk's here, and today we're going to work on the mission where it basically starts out being called Devrim Kay, and then we have to do a small adventure. Now, this is going to give us an insight into what the gameplay is going to be like and the multiple options that there is for play within Destiny 2. There are a lot of different things you can do in the game, whether it be adventures, whether it be heroic adventures, story missions that come back as heroic story missions when we get a little bit further into some of the DLCs. This one here is going to give us an insight into some of the stuff that we're going to see around the game, and it gives us insight to two different things. One is it gives you insight to adventures and what they are, and two is it brings us into our first lost sector that we're going to see in the game. Throughout each one of the planets there's multiple lost sectors. They're located on the walls, and we're going to see in a minute here in the video we're going to see what the areas are that are located where the lost sectors are. Now you can't track them on the map. They'll just show up as like the symbol that you're going to see on the wall here. Coming up here just in a minute. So when we look at those and we find those throughout the map, there's different things that we get from them. We get planetary materials and we get XP from doing them. And throughout the game you're going to find that when we get into the Forsaken download, you actually end up using those as part of the storyline, because we have to go find different wanted characters from the Prison of Elders in those. But for right now, we're going to use them to level up and things like that. They're also going to be brought into play a lot when it comes to the new exotic quest for the Thunderlord, which I must say is not a very hard quest. I will have a video up about that in probably a day or so. But it's not a hard quest, but you do end up having to do 4 lost sectors within the EDZ, the 3 that surround the church, and then the other ones. So for this mission, we're basically just going to run through, do this lost sector. Now this one here is a pretty simple one. It's the first one, and even as the enemies start to scale, it still is pretty simple. So you basically just run down in the bottom of the church, you go down the stairs, follow the path around, and we're going to go around, and that's how we're going to complete this one. At the end there's going to be a yellow bar boss. It's more like a mini boss. They're usually not that rough to beat, especially once you get up in level. You'll be able to take them out rather simply. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. We did get to meet Devrim Kay. Now Devrim Kay is going to be your NPC for the EDZ. There had been speculation about things with him, and he's actually a pretty cool character. His commentary between Zavala and some of the strikes, and even with Soraya as we're doing the story missions, is pretty cool. And one of the things you'll notice in the beginning of the video, you saw me picking up bounties. Now, that is something new that came out and was added around the time of Forsaken. Because as like I said, this video is probably a year in the making, and I just decided finally to get off my butt and do it. So those bounties, you want to pick them up whenever you're going into anywhere, if it's or down the line when you start doing a flashpoint, or even if you're just going to do the story missions that are based off of those areas. And the reason you want to pick them up is because the new infusion process requires a lot of planetary materials. And as I don't suggest that you infuse any weapons until you hit, say, 550, unless it's something you really, really want, and that would be at rank 55, 50. You've already gone through the entire story, and by then you should have quite a few planetary materials. But I do suggest you hold off on using any of them until then, and I suggest that you do as many of the bounties as you can.
But that's for another day.
But I do thank you again for watching this video. I'm going to be quiet for the rest of it. It's just going to pretty much end up, we just finished off. We're going to go back to Devrim Kay. He's going to give us the piece that's going to start the next mission. And I do hope that you enjoyed the video, and again, thank you for watching another Destiny playthrough video by Derunks, and soon enough we'll have another video coming up, and hopefully we'll have all the videos posted for all the different missions as soon as possible, so that if you have any questions on anything that's going on in Destiny, or if you're a new player and you're starting, you'll be able to see what the missions look like. And I do again thank you for watching, and hope you have a wonderful day.
Welcome back. This time I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a mite quicker. Good luck.